January 11th, and it's about 6:20. It is so dark. See how dark it is outside? It's so dark, and it's cold. It's snowy, and I'm by myself because my son is with my ex-husband because I'm officially divorced. Ding dong. Came in the mail like a week ago, and I'm so freaking bored I want to cry. That's okay, though. That being said, yes, I am rocking out to my Kindle in the kitchen. But anyways, that being said, I wanted to make a quick video to give you guys an update of what's going on. I've had some positive changes in my health. Let's see. My ex-husband, has been out of the house for like the middle of November, so the middle of December, about 2 months. And let's see. So, and then I just got the divorce decree in the mail last week, which was, I'll be honest with you, when I opened up that envelope and I saw those things, I took them, I held them to my chest, and I just cried with tears of relief. Now, today is, again, Monday, and it's been a very long day because I can't really leave my house. And it's not even that I can't really leave my house. What it was today is that, how do I say this in a nice way? I am in menopause, but I'm still having those cycles, and I'm having one right now, and I have to tell you, it is beyond wiping me out. But it's still so much better than it would have been, because this time of the year is very difficult for me, typically. And with that on top of everything, oh no. But today, I actually got on I have like a wood step. Oh, got a little shaky there. A wood step, it's about this big. I've been practicing on that today. I was able to do 5, get up there 5 times. How do I say it? Like, in the evening, like right now, I would typically be freaking out because I'd be trying to avoid a fight between my ex-husband and my son, and I would be like just clenched up like this, and then I'd be sitting there on my computer just trying to read something or do something after that. And now I just don't have that stress. I had it all day too, but it was especially bad when they were both here. So I think just the stress that's gone out of my life is making huge impacts on my health. Actually, I don't think so. I know so. I can't believe it. And one thing I've been really consciously doing a lot more is standing. Like even in the kitchen, what I'll do is I'll stand up and I'll just like put my hips on the back of the, just leaned up against the counter. First time I did it for like 4 minutes. I'm still I'm holding on and everything, but still, I realized I'm like, I have to do this. So, and little things like, I have a stacked washer and dryer, so when I get the stuff out of the dryer, like if I really can, I will stand to do it. I'll hold on to something, but I'll stand. And I've noticed that definitely my right thigh is a lot stronger than it was. That being said, I noticed about maybe like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, my legs have atrophied a lot. Like I've always had smaller legs, but they've really atrophied, and my left leg looks like I'm an 80-year-old woman. I'm like, no, I gotta work on that, man, because that's not happening to me. So, I'm 45. I'm almost 46 years old. That's a little young for that to happen. So, anyways, it's interesting too. My sleep. Typically, I would require probably 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. Now I'm normal on 7. And during those 7 hours, they really haven't been that great, like a real solid sleep because of the weather. I don't know if it's a combination of the temperature and the pressure. When the pressure is very low, I don't do as well. And I still have been going to the gym 3 times a week, thank God. And that has been pretty much holding steady, doing pretty well. And again, typically at this time of the year, I would, 1, probably sometimes not be able to go. 2, if I would get there, I would just be like, I can't do it. But now I'm also doing something for neuroplasty. So my trainer's holding the mitts like this, and I'm punching, and then going back 1, 2, 1, 2. So you cross your body, and that does a lot for your your neural connections, and it really does work. It's really pretty amazing. So I have been doing well. I'm still definitely using all my energy little devices because I believe that that's really what helped me do all this. You know, not not forsaking my support group. Let's see here. I showed you guys this a long time ago. This is something that I forgot. It's a necklace that is it protects against EMFs. It's like fifth dimension. It was not cheap. I bought it, a couple years ago. Had that thing on all the time. I use my purple Tesla plate and the Oregon cone. I have what do you call it? A copper wire wrapped around there. I probably should show it to you, but I can't stop this. And I have a bug flying around here. I don't know how can I have bugs in like January? I don't get it. But anyways, the energy, I believe, is what's helped me do this. Now, I must also say, too, that I think I'll have to save that for a little bit later. Definitely save that one for a little bit later. But it's needless to say, I just want to give you guys an update of where I am, what's going on. I am starting a class online from Coursera. It's a free online class, and they have like different topics. Last year, I took one in neurobiology. It was very fascinating. Though I had to stop it because that's when my mother died. After that, but like on Thursday, I'm starting class. It's in circadian rhythms. I think that stuff's fascinating, like how especially the body works in rhythms. Like at night. From 10, we know this 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. That's when we're sleeping. That's when our adrenals replenish themselves. From 1 to 3 is the liver. From 3 to 5 is the heart, I believe. Then it goes on and on with the different organs, and I think that is fascinating. It's also fascinating to me, like with the time, what organs cleanse at what time of the year. Awesome stuff. Like in the fall, it's our lungs and large intestine, and that's why there's squash and everything like that, like root vegetables that grow, because that's what those organs need, and that's why we need to eat them at that time. And I can say I used to work as a respiratory therapist, and the fall was our busiest time. People were coming in with lung problems left and right, pneumonia, bronchitis, COPD, everything, asthma attacks. Ooh, baby. So it is true. And just for the record, right now is kidney and bladder season, so we're going to see a lot of people. And I'm not above this by any means, but right now you're going to see and probably be experiencing some fear, because kidneys hold fear, the emotion of fear, and actually even with your bladder, you can be pissed off, and that can affect your bladder. So that's one thing too, actually, because I've had to use a catheter. That was one of my first symptoms of MS in like 1995. And that's gotten much better. It's not, I still have to use it, but there's times it's just a lot better. I'm seeing that my body is almost going, and it is a phenomenal thing. I'm trying to somewhat kind of keep track of what's going on, because I know this is a very interesting situation. I don't know if I said this on a video before, but I have a friend named Bridget, and she got a divorce 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And she had terrible allergies. She's a PA. She had terrible allergies. She was doing allergy shots and this, that, and the other thing. She couldn't even go into a house that had a cat, even a picture of a cat on the wall. She couldn't even go in there because she would go into an asthma attack, then she'd have sinus infection, have to go on antibiotics, or think she had to go on antibiotics. But anyway, so she got a divorce 4 years ago. She is now engaged to somebody else. They bought a beautiful house together. He's a nice guy. She's happy. And guess what? Now she does not have those problems anymore. Not only that, but he had a dog and a cat, like when they met. So she was okay with that. She could go over to his house and stuff like that. But now that they're living together, they have the cat, and they got another dog, and all the animals sleep with them at night, and she doesn't have any problems. I think that's pretty amazing. Now, the other story that I have about stress and illness is even better than that. Excuse me. My friend Bridget's friend Missy, she actually is an RN and she has lupus. I don't think I've shared this on a video before. She's a really dynamic person. She was married to an alcoholic. It was really, really bad. And she got a divorce from him. She has one son, like I do, same age. And she, prior to the divorce, was being hospitalized, I would say every other month. I think it was every other month. She was in really rough shape. Well, since she got the divorce, she is actually now remarried. Actually, ironically, she's remarried to her ex-husband's boss. Bam! Ooh, that must have hurt. Anyways, so she got remarried. She's very happy, and she is no longer, she hasn't been hospitalized, I don't think since. But the real kicker is now she's able to work full-time as a nurse back at the hospital, and she is just ecstatic. And it's like a great story. So my friend Bridget said to me, she's like, I'm interested to see what happens to you. And I'm like, me too. Me too. So if any, it's just the whole stress thing. I just couldn't figure it out. I did everything. For a little background, I was married in 1996. And in 1995, when I was engaged, that's when I started having urinary problems. I couldn't start my own stream. So, and then I was actually married in April of 96. And 2 weeks after that, that's when I was diagnosed with MS. And then in 1999, I had my son. And at that point, that's when the disease really took off. I was just a mess. I had no emotional support at all. And let's face it, I'm a healer. I like to help people. And he wouldn't even allow me to help him at all in that way. And I never thought about it, but my brother said to me, he's like, that's just so bad for you. And I'm like, it's so true. If you can't really be who you are, whatever. But one thing that you guys might find interesting to show you how done I was with him, is that my ex-husband, I think it was the day after or the week after, he's already hooked up with somebody. He already has a new family. He actually is dating somebody who is his dead friend's widow. Okay? And she didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm all for it. She's got 3 kids, which my own son is kind of like, they're strange. But I guess she's all right. And I wish him well. Ding dong, be gone. As long as you're just not around me and causing those problems. Oh, my son is doing better as well. He is 15 years old. It's a very hard time in life anyways. But he is, he's happier. He laughs more. He's very concerned with his appearance right now, which I guess we all are when we're 15. We are all the time anyways, but when you're 15, wow. So he is doing better. Right now they're out to the gym and out to dinner, which sounds great and everything, but my ex-husband hasn't seen him in, I think, a week and a half or something like that. But anyways, I'm just trying to get through this time right now. I'm starting to, like I gotta talk to people, man. Holy crap. That's why if you follow me on Facebook or whatever, you're gonna notice that I'm putting a lot more posts on there because I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Because I can't get outside. And the irony here too is that, this is the scooter. Still in the scooter. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, see that? But the scooter is kind of dying. This right here, this is like the joystick. And sometimes what happens is it just blinks these 2 lights right here. And I don't have any more health insurance. So I tried to get it fixed while I still had the health insurance. They replaced that, and I thought that was going to do it, but it didn't. But you know what I think, honestly, this might sound crazy, but for those of you that know, like I know, sometimes the universe tries to tell you something, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to need this freaking thing. I mean, I'm very thankful for it. I really am. It's been great. And I still would like to keep it to take the dog around the block, but I just, you know what? I don't want to be dependent on something like this. And if it really does die, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. I'll probably just walk, okay? But anyways, let's see. I'd like to get some feedback from you guys and what you do. What do you do? Oh yeah, check my hair out. Whoa. What do you do on like nights when you're just like, I don't want to say losing it. I'm not losing it, but I just need to talk to somebody, man. What the heck? I'm texting people like, hey, you want to come over for lunch? What are you doing? So if you guys could like write me and tell me, what do you do so you don't lose your cookies when you're, by yourself, and so anyways, it's 15 minutes. I'm going to sign off here and have a good night, and I will post soon if I have any, when I have some really good news. All right, bye.